Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. A few spontaneous plane tickets later and we found ourselves in Edmonton. A 4-day mini vacation to explore a new part of Canada and to escape the rain of Vancouver. Unfortunately, my microphone was struggling with the cold and couldn't keep it together. So first things first, we picked up our car rental because Edmonton is just too big to commute. They upgraded our compact SUV to a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Let's get on our way.
Sorry, it looks like you're gonna have to go in the back. I think we already have a passenger here, all buckled in and everything, so.
They belted in the snow brush.
A chilly negative like 10 or 12 or 13 or 14.
We're not used to it anymore. Used to be used to it.
We're walking down White Street right now and just checking out the shops and the nightlife before we grab some food to eat. Originally we weren't planning on eating here, but we first parked the car and went for a walk. But that was kind of dangerous because as we went for a walk, we see through the window all of the yummy food that the restaurants were cooking up. We finally settled on Land's noodle restaurant. The guy was like in the windows enthusiastically whipping noodles around, so we're like, well, we gotta pay this guy a visit. And noodles looked really good, especially since it's so cold outside. So I got the dry noodles because I wanted to try it. It's a chili chicken. Sam got the wet noodles, and they're like the flat hand pulled with chili oil and beef. We just finished eating and oh man, those portions are huge. I am so full.
I got the medium soup bowl and it was crazy big.
We had like a light snack while we were shopping earlier, so that's probably why we weren't so super hungry. Yeah, I really liked Sam's soup noodle more than my dry noodle, and I think the super negative temperatures over here really did call for a warm noodle. The highlight of all of that was like those beef wraps. Oh, so good. It was like crispy and warm and the sauce was great.
White Avenue was recommended to me by my friend, and she used to go to University of Alberta. This street kind of leads up to the university, so there's a lot of students around.
It is cold and I think we're gonna head back to the hotel, get some rest for tomorrow.
Good morning.
Day 2, and surprisingly there's complimentary breakfast. We didn't know actually when we signed up for this hotel that there would be, but nothing too special today. Just got some waffles, muffins,
Yogurt,
a
orange.
Danish.
Man, as soon as we stepped outside and took one whiff of this Edmonton air, it like choked up my lungs. The air is so cold, or I don't know what it was, but it just couldn't breathe. Can't handle this cold. We're at some Vietnamese restaurant and it's too hard to pronounce. I can't pronounce it. After yesterday having Chinese noodles, we're gonna flip across the country to Vietnam and grab some pho. I got the classic special and Sam got some sort of like special that's like spicy. And we also got summer rolls as well. It will be nice because today is very cold outside, so can't wait to dig in.
Oh, that pho, it was so delicious. Very cozy and warm. And when the waitress was cleaning up our table, she was asking if it was our first time. And I said yes. And she's like, oh, next time you come, you should get the chicken wings because it's our specialty. We were talking about getting the chicken wings, but we decided to get their spring rolls instead. Regrets. Now we have a bit of time to kill before we head to our next activity, so we're going to go for a quick walk to walk off all of this food.
Since we're in the capital of Alberta, Edmonton, there's lots of legislative buildings here, so we're just driving around because we can't like speed run this like what we did in Olympia. It's like negative 12 to 20 outside, so we're just gonna drive around for a little bit.
Vancouver made us soft.
Well, we've been practicing in our house because it's so cold. Coming out here is just something else. The sun's nice though.
We used to be able to tolerate this kind of weather back in Ontario.
Someone's singing.
also kind of dead. There's no one around. Or no one spends time outside, I guess, because it's too cold.
And besides, no government worker works on the weekend anyways. Oh, my face hurts. Oh.
What is this display? I don't understand. There's just all these mirrors facing each other. Maybe we're going to be teleported somewhere. Zoom!
What also adds to the ominous atmosphere is this like music that's playing everywhere.
We're walking around, it's just this guy singing, oh!
Not a single soul either.
Edmonton.
Good vibes. Whoa.
Whoa, and then all these vents just turned on. That was kind of creepy. Let's see what happens when you knock on the legislative building door. Let's see if it's open.
Alright, run.
We just ding-dong ditched Alberta.
Like all government buildings in Canada, they have one thing in common. They're all under construction. Work in progress, guys.
So we think that there's an underground passageway that connects between buildings so people don't have to go outside. Because there's all these random doors and like windows popping up from the ground. Glow Edmonton, which is the largest indoor lights festival. I accidentally bought 2 child's tickets online and we were honest with security and they just let us in, so we actually got a discount. But don't recommend doing that. That was an honest mistake. There's like a mystery to this event. Some of Santa's presents have gone missing and he needs our help to save Christmas. Once we find a present, we have to ask Santa's assistant to mark it on our card, and then if we get all 6 presents, then we get a free ornament. We found a present! So who is this supposed to be? Oh, Mrs. Claus. We missed the present because it says you found the next present. Ta-da! 2 out of 6. So there's been some special exhibits, like this one for example, the LED swings are really cool. Also like the icicles that we were just in.
Very geared towards families. There's like a whole play structure for kids too. So we're probably one of like 10 people that don't have kids in here. Everyone has their little kiddios running around, but everyone seems very happy. No naughty babies here.
I'm also very happy. I almost got all my stamps.
Yeah, looking forward to collecting that ornament.
So embarrassing. My knees don't bend like that.
Oh yeah, I know, they're for kids, bro.
I never rode a reindeer before, gotta experience it. This whole time at the festival, we've been seeing kids walking around with these pet balloons, and these balloons have weighted feet, so they follow you on the floor like they're walking. You can adopt them as real pets and they give you little adoption papers as well. Pretty cute. I've never seen anything like this before. We should totally bring this idea to Vancouver because it's evidently very, very profitable. Hello, welcome to my shop. 5 out of 6. We're riding the train, so fun.
Everyone has their kids and it's just Sam
it's
and
just
I.
us two.
so embarrassed.
We're on a little date. Over here we have Snowman Village. That's where all the snowmen live. We're going to take a look at their town. Are you ashamed?
A little bit. It's okay. I'll get over it once we hit top speed.
Are you kidding me? Hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times.
Says no one ever. This is fun.
Yeah.
It's nice. All right, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, let's go grab our gift.
We showed them our full passport and they gave us an ornament. And my arch nemesis, glitter. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. It's gonna get all over the place, but it's really cute. It's just a tiny little ornament with the Glow logo on it. Since I think it'll be pretty difficult to actually bring this back to Vancouver, I'm just gonna decorate this tree over here with this nice ornament.
So we're back at the hotel. For dinner tonight, we picked up some takeout, some Korean fried chicken from SFC, Seoul Fried Chicken. And this was another recommendation made by Zoe. She said it's the best KFC she's had, so I can't wait to try it. So we got 3 flavors. This one is the cheese one, 5 pieces. 5 pieces is $10. Soy, garlic, and then the last one is barbecue.
I think I prefer the cheese from Chico Chicken
I was just thinking that.
because that's a dry cheese. This is like a wet cheese sauce. Yeah, it's good though.
This is the soy garlic, but the flavor is still good.
Regular barbecue one.
That's good.
Wow, that definitely has a very strong gochujang taste. I feel like other KFC places, their gochujang sauce is a little less resembling of gochujang. You can still taste like the barbecue sauce of it, but not like this. This seems more authentic.
After Riley finished work, we headed out to the West Edmonton Mall, Canada's largest mall. It is a crazy busy mall, 5.3 million square feet. It has a water park, skating rink, an amusement park, and even a mini golf course, just to list off a few attractions. With no plan in mind, we wandered the whole mall, taking in the grandeur of it all. By the time we got to the mall, many of the attractions were about to close, which wouldn't have been worth it. But now we know what to expect for our next visit. So for our last dinner in Edmonton, we are at Dorinku, Tokyo, which is back on White Avenue. Googling what to eat in Edmonton, this was on a lot of the lists online. It's pretty busy and it's basically like a bunch of Japanese street eats.
We didn't know what to get, and because the appetizers are such a big part of their menu, they have like a sampler which has like 7 small little dishes that you can share. Pork salad, tuna, other tuna, shrimp, some sort of sushi, seaweed salad, and octopus. So looks really good, very aesthetic.
So we also got a spicy tuna tartare. Oh, how do you eat this? Oh, the cracker is so good.
Yeah.
That was surprising actually, but the cracker is really good. Really good. Super flavorful.
Beef tataki was my choice. I've had it before in Vancouver and I was like pleasantly surprised by it. The beef is super tender and the sauce is like not super acidic, but it is very flavorful and the salad bounces out quite well. Who would have ever thought that you'd go to a Japanese restaurant and get some carbonara? You got the udon carbonara and it's oozing and bubbling, it's very hot. On the top there's like I think an egg, bacon bits, and green onions sprinkled with some like salt and pepper. So it looks really aesthetic, but I will break into it. I guess essentially carbonara is it's just a sauce, but like the noodles, whether it's spaghetti, pasta, udon, whatever it is, it's just a carrier of flavor. So I don't expect this to be any really different except maybe a little bit more chewy than spaghetti. It's good. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's chewy, nice and creamy. The bacon bits are nice. Because I mixed it around, I lost a lot of the egg, so I really can't tell you where that went. But overall, very nice dish. Would have never expected this at a Japanese place. Ooh, wow, that was really good. This whole weekend we've been on like a noodle tour, so we're wrapping it off with like Japan, I guess. Now I'm like really hot. I need something to like cool me off. Let's go to the next place.
We're trying to find this ice cream place called Made by Marcus, which was recommended by Zoe. And we tried to find it yesterday. We couldn't find it. But doing some digging into Google Maps, the photos, it looks like it's down an alley. So we're down an alley right now looking for it.
Kind of looks promising.
I celebrated too early. I saw these fairy lights and it matched up with the pictures, but I think it's just the bar. Here! We found it! It's here! We walked by here so many times yesterday.
Oh, yesterday, yeah.
We were looking for the storefront but not realizing it was down this alley.
And we have no excuse because there was a sign and it was like really well lit, and it's still well lit over here.
Wait, so yesterday Google Maps led us to this spot and we were literally like sticking our faces in this window being like, oh my gosh, it's closed, it's like out of business, because the sign says out of business. But meanwhile, you could clearly see Made by Marcus like down the alley through the window here. I'm so disappointed in ourselves. Look at this sign. It was right next to our faces this whole time.
Oh, cool. Let's go grab something nice to cool us off.
And you can eat inside too.
Oh, I guess so.
Oh my gosh, ice cream in negative 15 degrees.
Negative 18.
Negative 18 degrees. We even have packing ice to put our ice cream on. It's crazy how it's so busy.
It's so busy.
Even in this weather.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, but we got a flight of flavors. So they gave us 4 flavors. The old-fashioned maple, lemon curd blueberry, double cookies and cream, and Earl Grey.
I think out here is colder than the freezer. Zoe was like, oh yeah, Edmontonians, they aren't afraid of the cold. They'll eat ice cream all the way around. And I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, this is true. This is true. Very popular ice cream place. I'm totally glad that we're able to find it after like 2 days of searching.
I know, it's so funny. It's just down an alley. Double cookies and cream. Delicious.
Does it taste better when it's cold?
I can't believe we're doing this. I think it'll taste better eating inside.
You feel Canadian?
Oh wow, that was really good, and surprisingly not as cold as you would have thought. Like, I don't know, maybe it was the lack of wind or just the thrill of the hunt and being able to finally find the ice cream place that got us all warm inside.
This was a really great way to end off our Edmonton trip, celebrating the cold by eating ice cream.
It was a fun 4-day trip out to Edmonton. Very, very spontaneous trip led by very cheap flights. And I'm not mad about it. Had a very great time, and the food scene is spectacular. Also, the fact that it's kind of like freezing cold and there's probably not a lot of tourists in the winter was even better.
10 out of 10 would come back for the food.
In the summer. Try out the summer. All right, thanks for joining us on this week's video, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.